Hi, I'm here with Ken Danti, a REOCA member and a REOCA board member. Nice to see you, Ken.
Nice to see you, Russ. Thanks for coming over.
Oh, you're welcome. So Ken, please tell us why you decided to get a QuietCool whole house fan.
Well, you know, my dad had one in our house when we were growing up in Pueblo, and I thought it was a good idea. And I've been thinking about doing it, but San Isabel has this great opportunity where you deal strictly with San Isabel, and they handle the whole project, and they're doing it at pretty much cost. So it's like buying something from Sam's or Costco. I really trust San Isabel. So.
Well, hi, I'm here today with Benji Clementi, who's part of San Isabel team of
Energy Services.
Yeah. Benji, could you tell us a little bit about why San Isabel felt that the QuietCool was a good match for your business model?
Sure. So what we needed to find was something to complement our heating program. We sell heaters, and we have a program that provides heating for our members. We had a lot of requests for cooling, affordable cooling solutions. So we looked through a lot of products, and we came up with the QuietCool product because it is affordable. It's very efficient and simple to install, and it works really well for what it's intended for cooling without a whole lot of extra install.
People generally use whole house fans to significantly cut down on their AC-related energy costs. However, there are additional benefits, such as improved indoor air quality. To cool their home, homeowners run the QuietCool when it's cooler outdoors than indoors, which is usually in the early morning or evening time, in order to continually circulate cooler, fresh air. As the fan continues to run throughout the nighttime and early morning, more and more heat is pulled out of the mass in the home, such as furniture, walls, flooring, etc. When heat is pulled out of the mass within the home becomes truly cooled down. This process is called thermal mass cooling. Then, in the morning before it begins to heat up outside, the fan is turned off, windows are closed, and blinds are drawn in order for the home to resist being heated up as quickly. When the homeowner comes home at the end of the day, the house will be cooler and more comfortable because it resisted the heat better than it would have without the QuietCool. This is why the AC doesn't have to work as long or as hard. The consumer will continue to use their air conditioning on occasion when the outside temperature does not cool off enough during the early morning and nighttime hours. However, they won't need to use it as long or as often. Remember, if it doesn't say QuietCool on the label, it's just another fan.
So tell me, Benji, why did San Isabel feel that QuietCool was a good match for the weather here in southern Colorado?
The climate here in southern Colorado is perfect, especially in our service territory. Down south, for Pueblo, in the mountains, during our summers when we get the real hot days, we still get those cool mornings and cool evenings where you can actually pull that fresh, cool air into your house. Okay. and still have an efficient way of cooling your house.
Or damage. Oh, you guys have to put over here? Yeah.
You know what I was thinking, Mark? This is Mark's favorite one.
Just turn it one more time. I think we're better here.
So what he's going to do here is wire in this Wi-Fi module, and this is going to allow the homeowner to be able to control the fan from their smartphone. So he's going to wire this into the fan right now. Yes, there's other options for this. There's a Wi-Fi module, there is an RF module that is actually just a wireless switch, and there is also a hardwired switch if they choose to have the switch actually hardwired down the wall into the hardwired switch.
And what we're going to do is what we call pair the unit. So that in this case it's going to go to his phone, so that way his phone recognizes the unit recognizes his phone, so we're able to control.
If they choose to do the RF module, this is what the switch looks like right here. It's got a speed control and it's got your timer on there as well. So you can run it from 1 all the way up to 12 hours and change your speeds from here. Completely wireless switch, and it pairs with the module.
Did you have to get trained by QuietCool?
We did actually went through some training for that. And it was very informative and very helpful in my end of it, so this way I was able to answer any questions for customers. I love this product because every time I install one, wait till it gets done, you'll see what I mean. It's just, it speaks for itself. I just can't say enough about the product.
So this is the damper box where the actual vent is going to be. So what you've got in here is 2 doors that actually open when the fan is activated. It actually pulls these doors open here, and these are actually insulated. It's an R5 insulation, so you're not getting a draft or anything like that going through there. QuietCool does make an insert if you want to completely seal it up for the winter. You can actually put an insert in here that goes underneath the grate. But this is what is going to sit up in the attic. It's going to sit like that on the ceiling. And then when he gets to that point, we'll see the grate that goes on there. But that's the actual damper box where your doors open up when the fan is on and off.
I see. Let me see the back of the insulation. Oh, it's inside.
It's inside, yes. It's inside the doors.
I see.
What that little grommet does is it stops this from coming back down, protects the wire. Anytime you have wires going through metal, you need to have it protected.
So how come you have fewer wires on the fan side than on the box side?
Well, some of the fans have 3 speeds, some have 2 speeds. So it depends. This module right here will control up to 3 speeds. This fan has 2 speeds.
I see.
And that's that little booklet over there will tell us. That's why we reference it, because it tells us, with this number, it tells us which way we're going to walk. And we show them there. And this was a Trident Pro 6.0. So it's a 2-speed. So we're going to go over here. See how they have different.
I see. Okay.
So we have to reference that.
I see.
See, this is a Pro, but it's a Stealth, so we got to make sure that we get it the correct one. There's a Trident Pro, so this is the one we're going to use. And if you look at it, see how we're not using the blue goes to the black, so we always, and then the yellow is not being used off of this.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's about 70 up here right now.
Yeah.
What's the temperature?
It's about 70 up there right now.
Okay.
How long have you been an electrician?
This is my 42nd year. A couple weeks.
How could that be when you're only 29?
I know. It's dog years. No, I started doing this when I was 13. The neighbor was actually doing some work, and I asked him if he needed any help. He said yes, so I helped him. And then I got paid, which surprised me. I was going to help him. And so he said if I keep my grades up, he would teach me a trade that would help me the rest of my life, and here I am.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
I love doing it. I love the challenges of troubleshooting. I love meeting new people. I love helping people. So, and what this is going to do is provide power to the actual unit, the control unit, and then that will in turn.
The control unit will power the fan.
Yes, it'll tell the fan what speed, how long, because it's got a timer. And then in this case, it's going to be run from a phone. We use an existing circuit. Typically, it would be a smoke detector, because there's very little draw, and it's a dedicated circuit, typically. And these don't draw very much. And
These fans don't draw very much?
no, these fans don't. They're very efficient. The old style whole house fans were solidly mounted to your ceiling, and they sound like vacuum cleaners going off. These sound like a box fan.
Really?
They're that quiet. The other reason is that they're quiet is if you look inside that ductwork, look how thick that is. Look how the insulation is. It's more for sound. I mean, that is impressive in itself. The other thing is that when it gets mounted, it'll be 90-degree bend in it.
Uh-huh.
It'll be see how it'll be like that. And what that'll do is that'll help deaden any sound. The other thing is that these straps, this fan is suspended. It's not solidly mounted, so it's not going to transmit any vibrations whatsoever to the box itself. That's the only thing that's down there. So a combination of those three things, that bend there, this being suspended, and that damper being there,
Makes it quiet.
makes it a lot quieter. Plus the efficiency of the motor. It's still, like I said, it sounds like a box fan. Wait till it, I mean, I just can't speak enough about these things. I always get excited when I put one of these things up.
Careful there.
Move this over just a little bit.
This is the toughest part of the job, huh?
The other part is the most time consuming. This is the toughest. It's trying to make sure that everything's in the right spot. There's nothing, trying to find the location. That's the hardest, or the longest. This is the actual toughest. It's a good thing I'm thin. Make it bigger than just loose. Oh yeah.
Never thought this would be a spectator sport.
See how it came down? Sometimes you get insulation up underneath this lid here.
And it's actually
There we go.
Got that connected.
Look out.
It's working now.
That was always moved up.
There it is.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is rather than pairing directly to my phone, we're going to pair it to the Wi-Fi router so that anybody with a smartphone in the house who's connected to my network and has the app then can turn that fan on.
You get a high and a low on this. Right.
Does it recognize that? And what if I just wanted to turn it off?
If you want it, when you want to turn it off, go back on it. You have to press this and keep pressing it until all the lights light up.
I'm going to cycle all the
Okay,
way.
and then one more turns it on.
And then we hit this once. And that's low speed
Oh my God.
as it kicks on. They did the installation today. I would say we had one issue because I was trying something new that nobody else had tried. There's a Wi-Fi app where you can run the fan from your phone, and it's just not quite ready. So I would say don't deal with the Wi-Fi stuff yet. I'm going to talk to San Isabel about that to see if we can't work out the bugs on it. But what they do is they give you a little wall switch that's a remote.
So I understand that San Isabel is offering this program not only to its customers, but to anyone in Colorado. Is
That's
that
correct. Yes, we've gotten approval from our board to go ahead and offer this product to all of Southern Colorado. San Isabel has recently become an authorized dealer for Southern Colorado. So we are able to offer this to members of San Isabel. We're able to offer it to members of Black Hills, anybody in Southern Colorado that wants a product. And we are also able to offer financing for both members and non. Financing for our members for 12 months or 24 months. And then for non-members of San Isabel Electric, we are going to have a 12-month finance available. And we'll set everything up and everything will come directly through us.
Excellent. That's wonderful. I understand also that REOCA is going to be getting a special discount.
Yes, we are going to offer special discounts for the REOCA members. We are going to give a $100 discount.
Wow.
And then for the REOCA board members, we'll give a $150 discount.
Wow, that's very generous.
Yeah.